Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Too Weird Didn't Watch, the show where we make fun of movies we have not seen, based on nothing but their weird descriptions.
I'm Brantley.
And I'm Albert, and Brantley has something secret special sauce cooked up for us today. I've made it sound creepy. Brantley, what do you have?
Well, I came to your home, your abode today, and we were watching a show. And it had pirates in it, so we're doing a pirate episode.
Okay. That was Blaze and the Monster Machines, by the way. I should point out to the viewers that they're all cars.
Monster trucks.
Monster trucks, who
As
are
the animals.
pirates, for some reason, who wear pirate hats and have beards.
And there's Captain Peg Wheel or whatever. Anyways, he's got a wheel that's made of wood and a hook.
Yeah, he has like a wagon wheel, which makes sense if you were gonna do the like replaced amputated limb thing in the car universe. That's as close as you're gonna get.
Fair enough.
That was like one of the things that makes the most sense about that show. This is not our Blaze and the Monster Machines fan cast, so Brantley, take it away.
First up, we have a submarine pirate.
I love that.
This is such a good name.
I love why now. It's probably not going to be as fun, but I just want to, like, give Captain Jack Savage, like, a steampunk submarine made by H.G. Wells, and let him sail around, and it also flies sometimes because it was made by H.G. Wells.
You basically want the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah. I want that. Listen, that movie was not good.
I love that movie.
I don't love the movie, but I didn't hate it. I liked what they were going for. What? Tell me about is it Submarine Pirate or Pirate Submarine?
Submarine Pirate.
Tell me about the Submarine Pirate, Brantley.
I'm going to do my best to not talk like a pirate during this.
Oh, I wasn't. Just go with what you feel, man.
No. An inventor.
As the spirit moves you.
This is from 1915, by the way.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so it's possibly the earliest movie we've ever done. An inventor and his accomplice plan to rob a ship carrying gold bullion by using a submarine.
Bullion's a fun word, isn't it?
It is.
I like their cubes. That's sort of a weird branding transition.
Because I had the same pun in my head.
Why would you say something? It was funny.
A waiter overhears their plans, buys himself an admiral's uniform, tricks his way into command of the sub, and plots to take the ship himself.
Okay.
I love this guy. It's so good.
So they own the submarine, right?
Yes.
This is their submarine.
He invented it. He made it probably because he's an inventor.
Oh, right. Yeah. So this is sort of the very early days of subs. No, are they used in World War I? I forget.
They were used in the Revolution.
Yeah, I guess so. They were definitely around in World War I.
They sucked and people died in them, but yeah.
So how does he trick his way? Like, this guy invented the sub. Like, it's not like a military situation where there's a bunch of bureaucracy. It's like, I bought a bus to drive around.
He's an inventor. He made the sub. And his accomplice is just like a good robbery guy, but he needs someone who knows the ocean.
Oh, so he was hiring.
Someone nautical, like an admiral.
1950s LinkedIn, like, need experience with submarine captaining. Have invented one. Too scared to try it.
Sir.
What?
This is 1915.
That's what I said, 1915.
Oh, I thought you said 50s.
No.
This is... And
this guy who, like, is like, hello, sir, I'm an admiral from the sea. And he's like,
I'm in the Navy.
You look suspiciously like the waiter I had this afternoon, but your uniform says otherwise. Welcome aboard. Also, refill my drink, please.
All right.
Oh, was that it?
That's it. That's a very short one.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably like a 15-minute movie. I'm
imagining this is like maybe not actually Buster Keaton, but very much like Comedy of Errors, sort of bumbling around silliness. The fact that we are making it silly, I don't think is probably out of character for what this movie actually is.
Up next, we have, from 1936, Captain Calamity.
Another excellent name, although not as good as Submarine Pirate, I don't think.
Really? I think Captain Calamity is just kind of a generic supervillain name.
Okay, now, see, the thing is, I have pirate in my head. If you had just said Captain Calamity out of context, I would have been totally on board for him as a comic book character.
He could be a pirate.
It's a little bit of a boring pirate name. It's no, like,
as opposed to, Blackbeard, the most original of names. A dude with a beard, what is black?
When you do point it out like that, I guess it, Yeah, okay. I take your point, Brantley.
Thank you.
Captain Calamity, the best named pirate ever.
A penniless ship's captain is taking a passenger ashore after their voyage. Did he not pay?
Yeah, what? I'm so confused. So, he, like, owns his own boat, I guess.
Yeah, but he's, like, down on his luck.
Right? That, I'm trying to put this together in my head. I thought he was, like, a real, well, when you say ship's captain, I assume that you have, like, a crew under you. If you just have a boat, you're not a captain.
He might have a crew, but they're also broke.
Maybe.
On the cusp of mutiny.
Yeah, or, like, they're just out, like, in the middle of, somewhere where they're not close to home. They don't know the place, so they can't really leave. I don't know how that would work.
You would mutiny and go home.
Well, maybe, but maybe they're on board with, like, he's trying to earn some more money, and they're like, okay, dude, we'll go along with you. Fine.
The passenger throws a gold coin in the ocean that he says has been bad luck to him, as it was a gift from his ex-fiancée. Also, what a jerk, because, again, I don't think he paid this guy, and he's just like, this is bad luck. Shunk.
I do have this coin made of solid gold, but it's bad luck.
Like, that wouldn't pay us a lot, but we'd at least be able to get food, you jerk.
That was 8 pieces of 8 you had there.
The captain sends one of his men, an experienced underwater diver, to successfully retrieve it.
That's actually pretty boss.
Yeah, he's like, no, go get that thing. We need it.
I guess maybe they weren't, like, way deep, but if you think about, I've dropped stuff in the water before, like, right next to where I was sitting, and all of a sudden I was like, where'd it go? It's gone. I'll never find it again.
And he found it fast, because the passenger explains that it is a gold Spanish doubloon, and the captain's more than welcome to it. So he's like, no, go get it right now.
So are we thinking this is taking place in pirate times?
Yes.
Okay, so does this ship captain not know doubloons when he sees them? I would think.
I mean, it was probably just like he saw a flash of gold as the dude chucked it.
Yeah, maybe. Some
also,
guy was
it's in
like,
black and white, so it's hard for the audience to tell.
It seems like in the in the era of Spanish ship type,
the golden age of piracy?
Yeah, in the golden age of piracy, the Spanish doubloon would be like the dollar of the age. Everybody knows what a dollar looks like.
Yeah, but when you're penniless, $1 is a lot.
No, but you don't have to explain what it is to basically anybody in the world. If you show them
to the audience.
Fine.
These are movies. These are not real events.
I refuse to accept that.
Okay.
Continue.
Going ashore, the captain decides to have some fun by telling stories indicating that he discovered 4 chests full of coins, which were pirate treasure. He's got the one doubloon, and he's just like talking himself up because he's had a rough couple of weeks. He has no money, and he's like, all I got is this, blah, blah, blah.
I like that. This is a good con he's running here.
Yeah. The news spreads throughout the island and leads to kidnapping, torture, murder, and an attack on the captain's ship.
Less good of a con now.
Kinda get out of hand.
Also, just way to skirt over the whole, like, second 3/4 of the movie. Well,
probably the, main part of the movie.
Yes. Like, and then things went bad. Well, no kidding. I assume that's the end of that description?
That's the end of Captain Calamity.
At least, that one, I felt like they did a good job of sort of giving us a capper on it.
Yeah.
I really wish I knew, like, what happens. I assume somebody overhears it, and they're meaner than he is. Maybe, okay. So he's not really a pirate captain.
Mm-hmm.
But he talks it up like he is.
And to be fair, the guy did say that the coin was bad luck.
Right.
So, the combination of that and, talking up a big game about finding 4 pirate chests.
Well, I would have... here's what... If you believe this thing was actually bad luck, what you got to do is spend it. Get it out of your life, and then do the talking up. Like, go to somewhere that has...
I mean, he probably did. He was probably just, like, flipped it on the bar and was like, it's whatever. I have 4 chests of that. Yarg.
I feel bad for this guy. I think he's just trying to get out of debt here, and he's been screwed by fate. What's next, Brantley?
Finally, we have Blackbeard's ghost.
What color is his beard? Oh, is this the Disney movie?
I don't know.
Is this about the track and field team that Blackbeard helps to win the championship?
Possibly.
Oh, man. I've seen this one, Brantley. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to cut you short on the pirate episode, but I have seen Blackbeard's Ghost, and I'm not eligible to talk about it. It's a very funny movie, though. It's sort of along the same lines of... I'm trying to think of... So Blackbeard has... he's got like a curse on him or whatever, and he has to break the curse, and the only way that he can break the curse is by helping the local track and field team from the community college.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because he's invisible, he can do things like, you know, the wimpy guys throws a javelin and like grab it and like run like 800 feet away.
So like Angels in the Outfield.
That's what I was looking for. It's essentially, you know, 1970s or maybe 60s Angels in the Outfield, only with one ghost who's a pirate. It's actually very fun. I have fond memories of it. There's a scene at the end where the guy like does finger guns at the goons because like it gets out of hand because there's a lot of betting involved. Like, because the reason the track and field thing was happening was because they needed to get money and they were super long shot. And so the goons who were sort of backing those bets smell something fishy and call him in. And he ends up like at a standoff with them and he does finger guns at the goons and he's like, back up. And like they're obviously not afraid, but it's like he shoots the finger gun and Blackbeard conks him on the head, and they're like, what?
They do some. Have you seen The Losers?
No. Yes, I have.
The bit where Jensen's, you know, he's breaking into the place and
I saw it once and I vaguely remember.
He gets surrounded by guards and he goes, "I was in the government program. They did stuff to me, spooky stuff, butt stuff." And he's like points does the finger and he's like, "Whoever I point at is gonna die." And they're just like looking at each other like, "What?" And he jerks his finger and one of them gets dropped. He does it again and the other guy drops and the third guy just leaves. And he turns around and gives the okay symbol and it zooms out to Cougar the sniper on another rooftop.
Yes, that was a good bit.
Have you seen The Island?
Is it the Michael Bay?
1980.
The Island? No, I have not.
Okay. Then hopefully this can be our last one.
Okay.
So possibly, hopefully, finally, we have The Island from 1980. Skeptical journalist Blair Maynard.
You know, I really want to meet the gullible journalists are the dudes who are writing for like the Bigfoot discovery papers, right?
Or the ones who just run it out of their basement.
Yeah, most actual journalists, I think, are skeptical. That's maybe a little bit of a double it up there on the descriptors.
Blair is assigned to explore the area known as the Bermuda Triangle, where thousands of boats have disappeared in a 3-year span.
What is that assignment like?
Just go investigate this.
Go sail around in the ocean for a while.
This couple hundred spans of ocean.
See if you get taken by whatever the ghost is. I don't know. Everybody's annoyed at how skeptical he is.
Turns out Blair is actually a dude played by Michael Caine.
Okay. I was gonna say she. That's kind of disappointing. Can we just gender swap so Michael Caine's a woman
in
now?
a dress.
Okay. So she's just like boating around, waiting for something to happen. Finds out something happens in an airplane, like charters a flight over the Bermuda Triangle. Calls up her bosses. Eventually, it turns into like she's just enjoying the sun. Like I'm getting paid to sit out on a boat all day, wait for something to happen. It's great.
Ooh, okay. This actually gets super squeaky.
Oh no.
I kind of don't want to go with she anymore, but okay.
Okay.
When she leaves the Florida coast with her adolescent son, Justin, their boat is shanghaied by a group of pirates led by the tyrannical John David Now. The pirates...
John David when? John David Now! Vote John David Now today. Now!
If you need a lawyer and you need it now, come to John David.
John David Now's plumber will get you fixed. Now. That's the John David Now promise.
The pirates, who lived undisturbed in the area for centuries, therefore not pirates, just locals.
People who live in the sea.
You're not really a pirate if you're not pirating.
Maybe they mean undisturbed as in they've been free to commit their piracy. I mean, that is the premise of the movie, right? That he's been sent here to investigate.
Yeah, that's true. There are the thousands of disappearances. Also, how much of a letdown is that? The mystery of the Bermuda Triangle is just pirates.
That's a pretty big letdown. It's also like...
No aliens, no monsters, no transdimensional warps or whatever people think it is.
Also,
no ghosts,
the government's just done a terrible job. Like, there've been thousands of ships. That's many, many millions of dollars, or not billions worth of dollars of commerce.
Also people.
And people, right, have been lost.
Kind of important, those things.
I don't know, man. Some of them UFOs. Probably. It's weird. Bermuda Triangle. Like, go send a battleship out there and look for these dudes.
They send Michael Caine in a dress.
Okay.
All right, anyways. Who has lived undisturbed for centuries, see mother and son, I almost said father, as new blood for their increasingly inbred clan.
Wait. No, it still works if it's mother.
Okay. It does work.
It's rape either way. I don't think it's worse if it's a dude. Is it? Or I mean,
like if they're trying to have inbreeding, then they're making dude have sex with lady, which is still not good against the will. But society's just like, nah, guys like it.
Okay. Well, since we're a little bit progressive on this show, Brantley. I think we can allow for a gender flip Michael Caine here. I'll allow it. Is that the end of it though?
That is the end of that one.
That is like the fact that so they've sunk thousands of ships. All right, They've stolen, and I assume did not sink them right away because if they're pirates, they're stealing stuff. How have they not had new blood before this? Are they just now figuring out like, oh man, this interbreeding stuff not working out? Like they're part of the whole pirate mythos is the raping and the pillaging. So apparently there is some spreading of the seed.
Yes.
You left me hanging right after saying the word raping and pillaging and spreading of the seed, and that's how could you do that to me?
How am I meant to respond?
I don't know. Your brilliant comedic mind should come up with something. I don't
have one of those. I work mostly on puns and dad jokes.
This is like the end of the episode, and we have to leave people on that.
I mean, we could do another movie instead. I got another pirate movie right here.
Oh, you have another pirate movie?
Yes.
Oh, well, let's continue with the theme then. We're a little bit short on time.
All right. Finally, probably, I don't know. Next up, we have the Ghost Galleon.
Okay. Ghost ships, very cool.
It has numerous alternate titles, including The Blind Dead 3. Which I don't know if it's a sequel or just these three guys are blind and dead, in which case, riveting stuff. Horror of the Zombies.
Wow.
And finally, Ship of the Zombies.
Horror of the Zombies is like the laziest movie title I could imagine. I'm trying to think of something that's worse than Horror of the Zombies, and I'm not coming up with anything.
Oh, okay. A pair of swimsuit models are out in a boat to stage a publicity stunt by appearing to be stranded.
All right. I can track with that, I guess. What are they promoting themselves? Is it like we're not having a lot of luck
models,
in the modeling game? Maybe. If we get on the news as stranded ladies who in bikinis, and then we can sell our services as ladies who wear bikinis a little bit better.
Stranded ladies in bikinis sounds like a very different movie.
Yeah.
They discover a mysterious galleon shrouded in mist and board it. Because I guess they're bored at this point. I didn't think through this whole stranded at sea plan. Whoops.
They didn't like send a distress signal or anything. They're just like went out in a boat with a bunch of food.
You know, Marsha, I at the time considered it kind of weird, but maybe we shouldn't have taken an axe to the radio before leaving. And dumping that food, bad call. And I don't know how to fish. All I do is model. When contact is lost, the wealthy and unscrupulous businessman who sent them out decides to mount. This was his plan.
What? Okay, so it made sense when they were looking for their own publicity. What is he trying to promote with stranded bikini models? I don't understand.
This guy's so bad at his job and a terrible person.
Okay, yeah.
Decides to mount his own rescue missions. That's cool. And abducts one of the model's friends. Less cool.
Well, I think it's probably still uncool because he's decided not to involve the police.
And has kidnapped a person.
Well, yes,
but he doesn't want to get in trouble for this because he just sent them out to ocean to be stranded and be like, oh no. The abducted girl makes an unsuccessful escape attempt. Thanks for that. The businessman and his secretary recruit, and he brought a secretary on a rescue attempt into the ocean?
What if he wanted to take some dictation, Brantley?
Whatever. And secretary recruit an eccentric scholar to assist them in their search for the missing models and their boat. Maybe find a boat captain instead of a scholar.
This guy is not good.
He's so bad at all the things he does.
Do you think they're still alive at this point? Like, they've just found this weird galleon. It's called Ghost Galleon. So I'm assuming that that's what it is.
Oh my god, this just got awesome.
Oh, is it continued? Yes. The way you read that, I was thinking we were done.
That was the end of the first paragraph. Second paragraph gets awesome.
Okay.
The Phantom Galleon carries the coffins of the Knights Templar.
Yes.
No. Eyeless mummies who hunt humans by sound.
Even better.
I'm so on board.
Yes. Sound monsters are great.
And then the two models are killed before the rescue party arrives. Blah, blah. Stop caring about them already. Give me more mummies.
No, actually, I'm kind of sad. I don't care about this other idiot.
Yeah.
They were like in his, like the bait in his trap. And,
Yes.
I mean, I was gonna say they didn't sign up for this. They probably did sign up for it, but like they were unwitting victims, and this guy's an idiot. So I'm kind of bummed that he got them killed, and he's probably gonna try to survive.
The rescue party also board the galleon, then discover their ship has vanished. So if you get on board, turn around, and it's like, our boat's gone.
Okay. So is it a ghost ship because it has these coffins on it, do you think?
Like whatever curse is putting them on there?
Right. Like we need to keep the Knights Templar or whatever had some kind of voodoo back in the day, and they like wanted to be sure the ship got there, but they like the spell or whatever they put on to protect it was actually too strong, and they sort of sank, but like couldn't die.
So it just kind of like forced itself back on top of the water?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
The abducted girl is captured and dragged. She's just having such a bad week.
Yeah, really.
Dragged into the depths of the ship to be dismembered and eaten, while the rest of the group is locked in an unnatural sleep. The survivors struggle to repel and combat the spectral knights with what little knowledge they have of them. They do have a scholar. Why did he bring that scholar? I still don't know why he brought a scholar. But at least he has a scholar to be like, Knights Templar. Why did we bring you? We're trying to find ladies in the ocean. I brought an expert on the Knights freaking Templar. This guy's so bad at his job.
Backdoor brilliant move.
He just does things and hope it works out for him.
The great part is once they do escape, like it is amazing publicity for his business. Selling sunscreen. He comes back and he's like, not a burn on me, ladies and gentlemen. Lost both my arms and one of my legs, but there's no sunburn.
Well, that's it we have for that movie.
And that's it for our pirate-themed episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. You are awesome. If you'd like to be more awesome, you can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/twoweirdidn'twatch and tell a friend about the show. We would sure appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.